Episode 3, All Things PG. It's Purnell.
Mr. Green, we're back. Today we have our first special guest, Nyle. Welcome.
Hey, PG, thank you for having me, boys. Thank you for having me, Isaiah and Kyle, man. It's great to be here, dude.
That's good. Definitely. When I was talking to Kyle, Nyle, and we were actually kind of running, that's kind of tough. I messed with that.
Yes, sir.
I was talking to Kyle about a list of guests, and well, we had you first for many reasons. Number one, you bring a ridiculous following, bro. When we said that you were going to be on here, that our Instagram page and our YouTube.
Oh yeah,
the following
everything's
jumped.
going up.
So
Yeah,
I don't know what you do, man, but you got a tough support system out there.
Yeah, bro.
So what's been up with you, man? What you been doing these days lately?
Yo, literally, I just got back from college. I currently attend Stockton University. You know, I'm a freshman just like you guys. Just got back, spent Thanksgiving with the family. Everything's good. And then, I just been working on finishing up finals with school because, the semester's about to be over. So, just getting school out the way and, focusing on, my investments and growing my investments, things like that. Not too much. Mainly my focus right now has been school, though. I'll tell you that much.
Got you. So what's been, you were the same grade as us, obviously. So
Right.
talk about COVID and how that affected you and what's been up with that.
COVID, all right, so COVID, boom. When COVID first struck, I was working at ShopRite. I was working at ShopRite as a cashier in the midst of everything. Like I said, when people were stealing toilet paper and stuff off the racks and stuff, they were stealing stuff. It was literally chaos, bro. It was literally chaos, and I was in the middle of it. But, working as a frontliner, that I really did. It was kind of humbling. I would say that much. But as far as COVID, I'm blessed that all my family was able to, be alive through it all, and really, COVID didn't affect me too much directly, but obviously indirectly, friends, other people have been affected. So nothing too crazy, but like I said, I'm blessed to be healthy and here today.
So we know that you are a Forex trader.
Yes, sir.
So getting a little Forex.
SBC. Yep. I actually have my gear on right now. I don't know if y'all want to read it.
Supreme Billionaire Club, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
I'll link all of his stuff in the description of this video,
For
so
sure.
check that out. So get into Forex a little bit for us.
Yeah, no.
Actually, my fault now. My fault, because he actually has an interesting story. So talk a little bit about, because you still don't work at ShopRite.
No.
We discussed that before this. So talk about, before you get into the investing part, talk about what happened at ShopRite, because this is where I want to kind of pinpoint something, Kyle. So talk about what happened at ShopRite that got you into investing.
Okay, so boom. I was working with my I was working at ShopRite, like you said. My friend Zizi, she was actually a trader, but it's not that I didn't believe her. I just didn't really think it was for me. To be honest with you, I didn't even know you could start investing at my age, because then I was 17. So I didn't really even hop on it with her. It was until I got fired from ShopRite that my boy Eli hit me up. It was like, yo, I got this crazy, money. We was talking money moves and stuff like that. He was like, yo, my big cousin, she does Forex, right? Supreme Billionaires Club is what our Forex investment group is called.
Yeah.
Her name is Cicely. My friend Eli's older cousin's name is Cicely. And she's actually a Chairman 10 right now. I can talk about ranks and stuff like that later down the line. But boom, so when he told me that, bro, I was like, yeah, I needed parts. So
okay, I want to just backtrack for a second. So, did you get fired from ShopRite because of the COVID pandemic, or why'd you get fired from ShopRite?
Dog, I got fired on some whack stuff. All right, so look, boom. They were talking budget cuts or something like that, and then they had suspicion that I wasn't on my post when I was supposed to be, but it really may have been some prejudice stuff. So.
Okay, so this is where I wanted to pinpoint at, Kyle, because how long were you working in ShopRite now?
Towards the end of January, early February.
So about a couple months?
Yeah.
So that's the thing with that was, me and you were talking about this earlier, Kyle. Frontline workers are so expendable. Yeah. And people will cut you off in a minute,
no matter what,
and and not care a second about it.
Bro, you're an expense.
Exactly. It's you can be there for however long, but it's doing whatever for the business.
So after you got fired, right? Did the gears start turning your mind that you wanted to really invest in yourself and really do something else, or what really happened after?
Dude, because I'll tell you this much: I don't have no problem putting this on the line, dude. I got fired from McDonald's too, bro. So
Hey,
I got fired.
it's an open podcast. You can say whatever.
Dude,
bro.
I got fired from McDonald's and I got fired from ShopRite. So I'm like, it don't matter where I can work at any level, minimum wage at any level. If you're working for somebody else and that's your only source of income, you're an expense. You can get fired at any time, and you feel me? Like that's why. What was I gonna say? The book Rich Dad Poor Dad. I got into it, but that just taught me that you have to have multiple sources of income. So that, like you said, that did like change the gears in my head. Like, yo, I got to get on this business tip.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and it's that working for other people that's dangerous. That a lot of people say like the stock market and forex and stuff. That's risky, but working for anyone else, that's
More of a risk.
Life is a risk.
That's all
Life
risk.
is a risk.
Life is definitely a risk.
That's all risk because
For sure.
I mean you're working for them. They can do whatever they want with you. You're under them, so they're in control of you.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, you got something?
Yeah, I mean I was just gonna tell them to get into forex a little bit now, but
Oh, all right. So yeah, go ahead now. Talk a little about actually talk about kind of, because I know the thing forex kind of gets a bad name because it's kind of this thing where a lot of people advertise it as a get rich quick scheme, and it's not. And that's not what any kind of investing is. It's kind of a long term thing.
Yeah.
You
To
know.
that
So
point.
talk about your individual forex journey.
All right. Like I said, I came into Forex the end of June, like June 28th, something like that, and I wasn't even able to hit my first rank until October. So from June to October, I was mainly just focusing on how to trade on the market. I wasn't too interested in leveling up in the ranks because, like, what Forex is, there's two sources of income. There's two ways to make money, which is the network marketing part of it, where you mentor other people, and then there's obviously the first source of income, which is trading on the market. So I was literally only trying to trade on the market at first, but once I started to rank up, that's when I started to make a lot more money, because that is a lot more money on the residuals income part of Forex.
so you had to get knowledgeable before you did anything.
Basically, I
which
didn't want
is-
to come in blind.
Yeah, which is how everyone should look at things
Mhm.
because you have to go into things knowledgeable or
Yeah.
you don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Mhm.
So
Is it like is it a lot of reading? Is it a lot of studying? What is it?
No. So they have we have daily calls, daily team calls. So they'll educate us on proper risk management, like how to use certain products, and I would just be on those Zoom calls like constant, learning the business like from the back of my hand.
Okay. So what do you do personally when you're off those calls, and what do you do to improve what you're doing? What do you do like individually when nobody's watching?
When nobody's watching, dude, I'll be on YouTube. Like you got Swaggy C on your sweatshirt right now. I like to watch Swaggy C, and just communicating with my mentors as well. Like just listening to them, what they have to say, and everything that they tell me, I just relay to other people on my Instagram. Like I know you guys probably see me posting on my Instagram. I post on my Instagram, and calling up other people and just promoting the business. That's plain simple.
Okay. So now that you bring up Instagram, we can shift gears a little bit to the kind of the platform and the things that you're doing, because I know you're a very, very open ended person, very open book. You kind of speak your mind and you leave it at that. So where does that come from? Talk about that a little bit.
I would just say like I'm a relationship person. Like I like to like build relationships with people. I like to hear like other people's stories, and I like to voice my opinion and my story as well. So I think to that I would just say I don't know if that's boasting my board or not, but I like to think that I'm a genuine person.
yeah.
Right. So I think I gain a good following from, I guess, my genuineness.
So having
To
a
answer
good
your question.
relationship with a lot of people,
Yeah.
which is important in life because building
Mhm.
those connections can get you somewhere
Okay.
as you see.
Yeah. With you saying about your platform and everything, what's been like in 2020? What's been your motivating factor to really be so vocal about everything going on with everything in 2020? What's been your motivating factor?
Motivating factor, bro, is that like literally everybody's voice needs to be heard. Because see, what happens is a lot of times people will voice their opinion and other people will mute it or other people will downplay it. And then, with that, people will be scared to voice their opinions because they don't want other people to say something negative
Look down
about it.
on them.
Yeah.
I know
So
what you
me, I'm a person, I don't care what anybody else thinks of me. So that's why it's so easy for me to voice my opinion and to encourage other people to voice their opinion. Because honestly, the only person that's going in that castle with you is you.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that matters.
Only God can judge me.
Only God can judge me.
We'll get into faith later. That's a long topic. But
Word.
so you're not really self-conscious about, when you send something out there like a mentality or like a scripture or a daily anything. You just, if people like it, good. If they don't, then
That's
what
too
it
bad.
is.
Yeah, because I mean,
it's not my problem.
yeah, people are gonna hate
That
on you
is
no
not
matter
my problem.
what.
Yeah.
No matter what happens, there's always gonna be haters. But
Exactly.
if you're gonna listen to
Like,
them,
not
then
everybody loves Beyonce.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not everybody loves Jay-Z.
Mhm.
If not everybody loves Jay-Z or Beyonce, who are you to me?
Exactly.
That's just how I think about it.
Right.
Mhm.
So you were talking about ups in 2020 and downs. So talk about both of them really. Get in if you want to. Get into detail about what both of them were.
Yeah, I would say downs, bro. I actually had to move out of my mom's house for a little bit and I had to move with my father in Philly. I wouldn't consider that so much of a down because I did learn a lot from living with my dad, because prior to that I hadn't spent more than probably 2 days, or I can't remember spending more than like 2 days with my dad. So I guess I grew a lot from spending time with him. I'd call it a down, but it's not really a down because I'm better for it.
It's an experience.
Yeah, it was just an experience, And then I actually, the other down was that is I had to regain and practice building my relationship to get better with my mother, because we did have a little fallout. And then once we got back, I moved back in with my mom, and then that's when I started doing Forex. And everything kind of got better after that. Everything
That's good.
went up and up.
Yeah, so it's those life experiences that make you who you are.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shout out to
Blessings in
single
disguise.
moms too.
Yeah,
They-
they work hard.
They work.
They do work.
All,
Shout out, mom.
all three people sitting here, single moms. But shout out to single parent households.
Mhm.
But
Word.
that's good that you had some downs, but sometimes it takes some downs. Everything always isn't going to be great. So talk about the ups now that you got into the downs. Kind of talk about the ups now.
The ups, literally one of the biggest ups, starting college and Forex.
Okay.
Literally. Speaking of Forex, I literally just went to Houston, just traveled to Houston in the end of October with my trading team, which was a crazy great experience. And ups, man, like I like to think of this whole year as an up, even though I said ups and downs, because I grew a lot. Like I said, I experienced a lot this year. So that's all I got to say for that.
Yeah. So what'd you guys do out in Houston?
All right. So it was a business event for Forex. It was a Forex business specifically for my trading team, SBC Supreme Bruno Nurse Club. My mentor, what's his name, Jalen Goss. He hosted this event. It was probably like 4,000 people. We was masked up.
Of course. Yeah, I remember wearing your mask.
Yeah, mask up, back up, wash up. But we was down there in Houston, and it was a 2-day event. The first day was a lot of the minor leaders in the business, and then the second day were the bigger leaders in the business. And David Amitier, I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he's extremely important person in IM Academy. He's a chairman 750, I believe. If I'm not, if you guys can correct me, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure he's chairman 750. And when he spoke, man, everything that he said, I wrote down, dude, because he's very knowledgeable. He had the success that I want. So that's why I had to take my notes.
So it's kind of opened up opportunities for you, giving you the chance to travel, giving you seeing stuff that you probably wouldn't have seen without.
Right.
Okay, so that's
Right.
tough. So now with school, you're at Stockton. So what's your major right now?
Business marketing.
Business marketing. What are you trying to do with that?
I mean, business marketing was just kind of to get my foot in the door for business, because I know that like any business, everybody needs marketing.
Mhm.
Like you guys need marketing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, like, everybody needs marketing. I feel like I would never be out of a quote-unquote job if I did get into that business. I mean, if I did get into that field. And also, like, when I create my own business, I feel like knowing how to promote and build sales for my own business will be an important thing as well.
Mhm. So, like I said, it's building those connections with, people that you don't even know. So
Exactly.
it's just all connections, because a connection will lead to another connection, which will lead to another connection, and then so on and so
Right.
forth. So.
Yeah. So what do you think personally has taught you more? Do you think that so far, obviously you can't, because this has only been in one semester, but you also haven't been trading that long either. So which one have you gained more knowledge from, do you think? And
Dude.
explain why.
Dude, my almost 6 months being in this business, I would definitely say I learned probably more value, not more information, but more value than I did in 12 years of school.
Wow.
100%.
And that's what I've been saying. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to diss anybody, but people are saying college is going to lead you to a successful future, which I honestly don't believe in. So
let's let him. We got our
we'll get it.
That's a fact. No, that's a fact.
We'll
so let's hear why you think that.
I would say college helps, but that piece of paper. I feel like for me personally, I just need to do it to prove to myself that I can do it. Number one, mm-hmm. Number two, because if I'm sitting next to somebody who has a degree and I don't, he low-key already has leverage on me.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's just something to give me a little bit more leverage. Mm-hmm. But college is not a one-and-done thing. Like, that's not guaranteed money. That's not guaranteed success. Mm-hmm. So I still have to do my part outside of school to help my future.
Okay, yeah, so let me ask you this question. So you said that somebody has the upper hand on you with a degree. So do you think the system is against us because somebody might have, like, for example, videography. Let's say somebody doesn't go to college, but when it comes to cameras, number one in the industry. But then there's somebody that goes to college, graduates, decent. Do you think that the way that that's set up and the person with the degree will get hired?
I would say
because they have a degree.
I would say, like, arts is a little bit different because your work and your quality is going to speak for itself.
Yeah.
So I think.
But if you're a businessman, though, if you're about your business and you can market for yourself and you just, because some people are just naturally gifted with some stuff.
Hey.
You can't put somebody in the classroom and teach them some, because some people they're just like that.
They're gifted.
They're gifted.
Yeah. Gifted.
And so what I'm saying is, do you think that for those type of people, is college necessarily necessary?
I wouldn't say it's necessary, but I also would say that it wouldn't hurt you. Yes, it is an expense. Obviously, college is a big expense. Mm-hmm. But in the long run, I would say it's worth it because, like I just said, like, it's not going to hurt you. It can only do something better for you. It can only do good. Yeah. A degree can only do good for you.
Yeah, I totally agree with that because, I mean, I'm not going to say I'm arguing with my mom, but we've been back and forth about the degree thing and whatnot because I've said, I mean, you don't necessarily need college to be successful.
Yeah, you don't. You don't need it.
Yeah.
But it don't hurt. Mm-hmm. It definitely don't hurt.
Yeah, it really doesn't. So.
All right, so now I know another point about you is that not only are you a businessman, but you are a follower of Christ now, Scott.
Yes, sir.
As we said, episode 2, heavy on Christianity on this page. So we got to definitely talk about that because I know you post a lot of stuff. I know I saw one post you made. You just said, a reason, just one reason to just get up and say thank God is that you just got up that morning. So, and so kind of talk about that, your walk with faith and how you've grown up, or if you've found God recently, or just talk about it. Whatever you want.
I would definitely say I strengthened my relationship with God this year as well. I practice praying every day because before this year, I wouldn't pray every day. I would just pray like every now and then. But I've been daily praying. I feel like your relationship with God is very crucial to success as well. Not just for success, but to have a relationship with God. Mm-hmm. Also with spirituality, like I've been meditating. Meditation has helped me a lot, and with God, man, it does. You don't have to go to church every Sunday. Like, as long as you know that you have a relationship with God and you practice faith, that's all that really matters.
Mm-hmm. And that's important. You said that without God you can't have success without Him. Because me and you, we were just talking about that coming here. That people say that there is no self-made at all. Mm-hmm. That's not a thing. Because you have to, you can work hard and open stuff, but God has to put somebody there to open the door for you. Mm-hmm. God has to. There is not a self-made person on this earth at all.
Yeah, like we said in the episode too, like if you think anyone's above God or you're above God, wrong. Sorry.
So on your journey now, where really has God put you thus far, do you think?
I feel like it's as little as just God placing certain people in your life, right? Mm-hmm. So as I mentioned, my friend Eli, right? Had he not called me, I probably would have never started trading. Mm-hmm. That's the honesty, because it was like I said, it wasn't something that I thought I could get into at that age. So I would say just as little as God placing people in your life, and then opening doors. Just that I feel like is very, I would say, evident in my life specifically. But yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing about God is amazing is that I was talking to my grandma the other day about this. You can mess up so many times in life, and you can deny God. You can even deny God's existence, and at no matter what age, no what point in time in life, God will still.
He's still gonna do his thing.
The day that you say that you want to accept Him, He's right there.
You're
That's the
gonna be
cool
there.
thing, and that's amazing because how many people on earth, if you do them wrong, are going to still take you in? Nobody.
Not
Yeah.
one,
Nobody.
not a soul.
So it's like, without God, where are
would we
you?
be? Yeah, I agree with that.
That's
Big ups.
Mm-hmm.
God over everything.
Yep.
For real. Yeah. So now, talking about everything we did today, what's your really plans in the future to do with your business, and what do you where do you want to take yourself and your family? Where do you want to go?
I definitely want to grow my trading business right now. I also want to get into clothing line with my friend Tyler. It's just literally been in talks right now, but we're gonna get into the works of that as well. Also, like when it comes to business, like I have like 3 different like business ideas to just get me started out of college. Like if I decide to purchase a vending machine, like small things like that, to rent a vending machine, stuff like that, or like purchase a parking garage, things like that, just to start getting my foot in the door in business and just to create some revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen that on social media. Like people are doing the little things like the vending machine businesses that are taking off.
It's bread.
Yeah, I say it is taking off. And
Yeah. So you really just so you want to just really work hard at what you do.
Yeah, man.
That should be everyone's mentality. Like no matter what you're doing, you gotta.
Because nobody's gonna give it to you. That's the thing. Like that's what I know that personally. Like nobody's gonna give me anything, so I have to work, and then if they still not gonna give it to me, I just gotta take it. Like I just gotta do the work.
Work harder,
Because the work's gonna show for itself every single time.
Yeah.
Just you guys specifically, like y'all putting in this work for this podcast right now. Is your following is going to grow. Trust me when I say that.
Yeah, we're trying hard too.
Dude, consistency and discipline is going to take you further than you think, bro. Like that's what I've been just practicing this year as well too.
Yeah, definitely. So, you talked about consistency and discipline this year. What do you, besides that and all the ups and downs happening to you this year? Starting college, you end up high school, starting trading. What are you doing differently in 2021 that's going to really, maybe spiritually, physically, mentally? What are you doing in 2021 that's going to really upgrade how you think and how you move and how you act? What's going to really determine that?
I would say just always keeping my downfalls and my missteps of 2020 in my forefront of my mind, and keeping my goals in the forefront of my mind. Like I know what I want, so I have to practice certain things so that I can get there. That I feel like that's what's really gonna push me to the next level in 2021.
Got you. So you're from Voorhees, New Jersey. Right?
Yes, sir. 856.
856. So what does now that we're everybody is South Jersey resident here, what does South Jersey mean to you?
South Jersey is home, man. South Jersey is like, man, I'm blessed to have come from a place that is not so much gun violence, It's like even though I went to a public school, my school was very diverse, I feel like Eastern High School really developed me a lot for college. I feel like I'm not at a higher level than my peers, but I feel like I'm well prepared for college. I'm very appreciative of South Jersey. I wouldn't want to be from anywhere else.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, there's people that are, trashing Jersey right now. Like, oh, dirty Jersey, and I gotta get out of here and whatnot. And
I love New Jersey.
Yeah,
I love Jersey.
It's a place to be because you can always travel somewhere else. Like, you don't gotta live there. But I feel safe. I have fun in South Jersey. Like, it's a lot to do in South Jersey, man, for real. Like,
exactly.
People underestimate Jersey in total, but like it's a cool place to be. No cap.
Yeah, that's good. So, Nyle, keep doing what you're doing. Stay prayerful. Stay humble. We want to thank you for coming on today.
Thank you very much.
You gave us a lot of push as far as the audience go, and stick with God. That's going to be the number one thing. If you don't do anything else, He's got you regardless.
Word up, man.
So,
thank y'all for having me. For
definitely,
real. Of course.
Any day. So,
of course.
you like to thank everybody for watching today. And Kyle,
We are working on Isaiah's documentary. We will start that. What are we on break next week?
yeah, next
That
week.
is in the works. Next week we are really working on that clothing line. So we're trying to get that out too. Nyle will make sure to get you a shirt.
Hey, I need that.
All of
my
our
merch.
links for everything will be in the description. Isaiah's book, once again, will be in the description. And hey,
And until next time, see you on episode 4. We got another special guest for y'all. As always,
Keep it PG.
you said it.
peace.